Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear sisters. Um First of all, Jazakallah khair for inviting me as a panelist for the session, because knowing the ground realities is very important for any matter we discuss. First and foremost, this issue it came into light of, in our view, that is Girls Islamic Organization on 31st of December 2021, wherein we got the news that there is such a college, a government PU college in Udupi, Karnataka, wherein girls are not allowed to wear hijab and they're standing outside. So as soon as we went to the college, uh, we could see that the situation out there was already ruined, because the girls were out, media, every most of the media persons were present already. Along with that, there were many other organizations also supporting girls for their hijab, and there were police police vans and everything out there. And the issue, when we saw, the moment we went there, we had a concept in our mind that we will go to the principal or the management or the uh, college authorities, and we'll try to um, solve this issue by mutual talks with the principal. But that wasn't able to do, because as soon as we went there, the police was not allowing us to go inside, because we were from an organization. And they were only requesting the parents, they were only allowing the parents of the girls to go inside and talk to the principal. But then after a long request, we were about to go. And once we went inside, there were already some other Muslim organizations who were talking with the principal. And then next was our turn. And when we went inside, principal was like, I won't be able to let you in if you're from organization. If you're from if you're any parent of any of these six girls, then you're allowed to come inside. Then we were like, we have heard only from the girls. First, we went and talked with all the six girls there, what was actual issue and why they were not allowed to wear. And the thing they told was like, they started wearing 4 days back, and just because of the instinct of their religion, they thought that all other religions students follow their religious attire, then why can't we follow? So with that instinct, we girls started wearing hijab and all those things they mentioned with us. And after a long talk with girls, then we got the chance to talk with the principal authorities, management. And then we just convinced the principal. He was not ready to talk with us. Then we convinced principal, telling, we have only heard from the girls side, sir, about this issue, so we want to know what actually is this issue from your side. So then he mentioned that girls were allowed to wear hijab. It is a college wherein girls are not allowed to wear hijab from priorly in their classrooms, but from till they are allowed to wear with the burqa, with their hijab naqab, till their classrooms. Once the classes start, they are supposed to remove the hijab, and they again, when they leave the classroom, they are free to wear it. That is what he mentioned. Till so many years of our college, we this is the only rules we were following through, and this is a new intake. They're pleading for wearing hijabs inside the classroom also, which we cannot appreciate. And all he mentioned, there were around 16 girls. He told that there are 1,000+ girls here. It is a girls' college, and 100+ girls are Muslims, and around 16 girls started wearing hijab just 4 days back. That is around 27th of December 2021. And then after that, we called their parents, and we talked with them, and we convinced them, and then it got reduced to 12 and 8, and now the six girls are um, now the six girls are like, we want hijab, so we cannot allow them to wear. And if you have anything to talk, then tomorrow we have a meeting at 11 o'clock, wherein all our MLA of Udupi district, and all the authorities will be present. Their principal, along with the parents and the students will be present. You can keep your thing. So after that, we left from there, and then next day, that is 1st of January 2022, before 11 o'clock, we made an effort to go to DC and DDPU of Udupi district, and then we met him and we convinced him, telling all the things to DC and DDPU, that this particular hijab is our constitutional right, and it is also a part of our faith. So please allow this girls to wear their hijab, and please sort this issue in a local level, because it is a local issue of only one college. Please sort it out in this meeting itself. We had requested DC and DDPU. Later, he also mentioned that we'll see what will happen, and he also convinced us. But his only question was like, why only these 6 girls want to wear hijab? And another question was like, it was already mentioned in, whenever we give admissions to the students, we already tell them that hijab is not allowed within the classrooms. Then how can they go against the rules of the college, and all these things he mentioned. So we told in contrary to him that religion is something wherein individually, whenever you get instinct, that depends upon an individual person. So then we tried to convince him, but the result of the meeting was not in the favor of hijab. Then assistant DDPU, whoever we met there, he had suggested it that you can appeal to the state, whoever PU board in charge is there, you can appeal to him. So I had talked to our state president of Karnataka to send a GIO team, Girls Islamic Organization team from Bangalore, to go and meet with the PU board in charge in Bangalore. But then by that time, this issue had raised like anything. It had escalated like anything. It had already reached in media, and it had been a national, international news already. So it was so difficult to manage that. And there was very difference of opinion between the Muslim organizations itself. Each organization were giving different statement. It was very difficult to handle. So in that moment of time, there is a organization called Muslim Wakuta here, which is an organization, which is a body wherein all the Muslim organizations are under it. So this issue was taken under Muslim Wakuta, and all the Muslim organizations sat together and they were discussing about this issue. And even Muslim Wakuta made a lot of efforts to meet DC, DDPU and principal with mutual talks, but nothing worked out. They even requested them to at least allow the girls to wear the same salwar shawl on their heads, but nothing worked out. They also made an effort to secure their examination, as it was near their board exams. Even nothing worked out, so because of which we can see that the girls of first issue, that is 6 girls, out of which a few of the girls went to High Court. After a few weeks, around 2 weeks of this issue, we can see the same issue arising from some other places in Udupi district, that is Kundapur, wherein this was the issue which arose because of the saffron shawls, guys who wore saffron shawls and they entered the classrooms or the campuses. They were not only the students, there were some outsiders also in that. So here we can see that these are the colleges wherein the girls were allowed to wear hijabs, and most of the girls used to go to they used to choose those colleges only because the hijabs were allowed. And it has a history of around 100 plus years wherein girls are wearing hijab in those colleges. And because of the entry of these saffron shawls in the campuses, the principal had to tell that if hijabs, if you want, if saffron shawls, I have if I have to allow saffron shawls, if I don't have to allow saffron shawls, then hijab should also be removed. And that was the state wherein we could um, see in media about the Kundapur cases and all. And it was also seen in some other nearby colleges in Baindur, in Basrur and all. But that was even solved by the mutual talks with the principal, and he allowed the girls to wear hijab in few colleges. But then again, big issue arose here again in Udupi, in MGM college, PU as well as degree college. Again, this was a college wherein the hijabs were allowed in to the girls, but again there was entry of the saffron shawls, because of which we again the principal had told girls to not wear hijabs. Um, this MGM College is a college wherein even I studied, and it has around 5 years of like from past 5 years. Uh, I have worn hijab in that college. So first when so it's not a point to arise, and this issue has turned political, because of which we see all these things happening here in Udupi. And now it's not even in Udupi, it has reached all over the places in India. um, Sharing a small experience about how I studied in MGMPU college. First of all, there were no Muslim girls who were wearing hijab in MGM college itself. Also, I started wearing hijab, as well as my sleeves of my salwar kameez was also full. But then there was no issue at all in the first year. But when I went to second year, there were some Muslim girls whom I met in masjid during Zohar namaz. And then the girls were asking me like, "You're wearing hijab? Can we wear hijab? Because I don't see anyone else wearing hijab. There is no issue regarding hijab, right?" So I was like, "Yeah, there is no issue. If please start wearing it now itself. Don't wear in the middle of the year. Start wearing now itself." Then the first year girls also started wearing hijab. But the problem was like that the girls started wearing colorful shawls, for which there was an hindrance to the uniformity of the college, because of which principal caught these girls wearing colorful shawls, and she had told these girls that you shouldn't wear hijab from tomorrow if you're wearing these colorful shawls. And the time she was telling that, I was passing by from that place, and principal was like, "You started wearing hijab in this college, no? You remove hijab first of all, then all these girls will remove hijab, and you meet me in the cabin tomorrow," she told me. Then I went and talked to her, and then I told that, "Ma'am, I don't think you have any problem with hijab, because you see me in for almost an year, and you were my lab in charge also. I don't think you have any problem with hijab. If you have any problem, I think it is because of the color code that these girls are wearing. I'll tell them to wear black shawl itself, ma'am," I told her. So then she was like, "No black shawl, let them wear the uniform shawl itself. The two sets will be there. One wear it to your chest, one wear it to your head," she told. And the same thing continues till now. The girls of PU, MGM PU college, where was same that same rule is being um, taken till now. Till now, girls wear the same uniform shawl itself. They are not allowed to wear any other colorful shawls. So it was never an issue um, in that college of wearing hijab. But and on the other hand, on contrary, I would also like to mention that hijab is an issue. It's not a new issue. Um, Here in Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts of Karnataka, always this issue rose up, and always through mutual talks and locally solving it, this issue was suppressing there and then and there. But this had taken a political turn, because of which we see this issue. This issue is seen everywhere in India. Jazakallah khair.